Welcome back to Persona 3. I apologize for the last couple of episodes being a little short, but I figured, I'm fighting the Reaper, I'm throwing in Blue Oyster Cult, that should make up for about 50 minutes. Anyway, we're straight into the after school session, nothing going on in the early part of the day, and we're going to spend some time with Aegis.
Oh, hey!
So if you remember, we did see a cat. Now that was something I tried that was completely new to me. In my notes, I actually always answer that I haven't seen the cat, but in this playthrough, I did see the cat. I didn't know that was a thing until we saw it way back in, I want to say November maybe? It was the day that we maxed out Kenji's social link. I had to run an errand and pick up the glass vase for Fuka. And I believe we went into that alley behind the Tatsumi Port Island Station and we saw the cat there. And I think it's the same cat that the woman's looking for. I don't know if we get anything for knowing that. I really doubt it, but just thought that it was a little interesting that there's actually continuity there. Let's go for a walk with Koromaru and Mitsuru. Depending on how you've taken to Akinari on the Sun Social Link, today may or may not be a good day for you. After all, Akinari always ranks up every single time. And because we most recently hit rank 9, that means we're going straight to 10 today. So let's see if he's finished that story and how his own story in Persona 3 is going to wrap up.
Welcome back.
Now, what does the end of Akanari's social link mean? I don't really know. I think it's up to interpretation whether or not that was their final meeting and he was supposed to go home and pass away and we never see him again, or if he had already passed away and we were somehow meeting with his spirit that was carrying the notebook with his story that he gave to us. I don't really know. It's always been a bit of a mystery to me, personally. I think that's not the ending I would have chosen. I would have been fine with saying goodbye, knowing that it would be the last time we'd see him, but whatever. I'm not the expert here. Oh, she's talking about the video console. I get the sense that Strega's vision is a lot like whatever Mitsuru's grandfather's vision was, as was Ikutsuki's vision. I'm assuming that. I mean, I wouldn't think that someone like Kenji is high on whatever it is the cult is speaking about. Alright, let's get up and get to bed. Back to school tomorrow, and back to working on our final two social links. The search for Muley continues. Huh, I like that. I bet that means I can't take him for a walk. Oh, apparently I can. Well, that kinda kills it. I suppose we can do that instead. Oh, what could Mitsuru have for us? So this is it, the end of the Empress Social Link. I have given a little bit of credit thus far to Mitsuru, the development of her character in the Social Link, the Social Link as a whole, completely separate of her character. And it is very good. This is one of the better Social Links. Like I said when I started it, you have to work hard to get this one, and regardless of what your preference is in terms of Persona 3 romance, I would say this one is very much worth so completing. Aw, isn't that nice? Well, looks like Koromaru's chowing down. Yeah, I bet. Question is, who made it for him? Ah, Yukari did. Okay, let's head on out and run yet another errand. This one might actually help in this playthrough. I'm not entirely sure yet. This is a good time to acknowledge that I have come to the realization long ago, actually. I never acknowledged it. It was probably, I don't know, a month in gameplay ago. But I realized that I shouldn't have left. I realized that I'm a stupid idiot, and instead of making an ultimate weapon for Ken quite a while ago, the corpse rod I commissioned is actually a bludgeon weapon, which means it would have been better for Shinjiro. I mean, that's okay. I guess that means that the next time I don't have any personas to give her anyway. Stupid me. Again, making bad choices over here. I guess all it means is that the next time I play Persona 3 privately, my Shinjiro, when he comes back from the dead, is going to have a really awesome corpse rod, which is a little ironic now that I think about it, because that's kind of what he ends the game at. Never mind. I didn't say anything. I do miss Shinjiro, though. Okay, let's get up and get on to bed. Well, we're down to just one. Aigis is the final social link remaining, and I already told her that she's my favorite, so from my perspective, we saved the best for last.
up, dude.
Yeah, let's not. Well, Kormar is still eating maybe the same bowl? Who knows? The same bowl in terms of video game logic. Why don't we head on out and get to making that final weapon for Ken, just for the hell of it. Because I feel like I went through the whole trouble of suiting up the entire team, might as well do it. And I will try to work Ken into a battle along the way. Now allow me to check the persona list real quick. And I do not. Okay. I just thought that maybe by coincidence I would have the persona I need. Now let's check the compendium. I'm not entirely sure which arcana it is, but it is undoubtedly one of the strongest, so I can just search by level. There we go, Shiva of the Tower Arcana. Let's give her, either one of these is fine. Give her Shiva. And Pinaka, is that how it's pronounced? That will be the ultimate spear weapon. And we'll try to get at least one use out of it. So obviously the days are winding down, and now that, you know, we only have one social link left, the final 11 days are a bit predictable. So I'm sure Thursday will be the same old, and nothing out of the ordinary will happen at all.
I'm sorry to ask so suddenly, but can you come with me? There's something we need to discuss.
You want all of us, or just him?
Just him for now. Come with me to the student council room.
Isn't it kind of weird that she'd only want to talk to him?
Probably some big, important student council business. Nah.
Maybe so, but Senpai was acting a little weird. She had that look she gets when she's keeping some terrible secret.
You worry too much. Well, if the high muckety mucks don't need us, might as well go home.
Hey, wait a second, Junpei. According to the seating chart, if he's not here, you have to clean up for him. Have fun sweeping the hallway!
What? Where did that rule come from?
There's something you have to know. Do you remember the girl named Chidori who was with Strega? I don't mean to alarm you, but the fact is, there's a chance that she may wake up today. I know what you're going to say, and yes, we did see her die in front of our eyes. However, her body began to undergo transmogrification a few days after the incident. For the past few weeks, she's been in a state that is neither living nor dead. I don't know. It may be related to her persona abilities, but that's mere speculation. But what I wanted to talk to you about is your opinion on how to break the news to Iori. You see, she's probably... Mitsuru here. I see. Yes, I understand. That was the hospital. They say she's just awakened. It's unbelievable, but although we had confirmed her death, it seems Chidori has come back to life. Iori?
Did I hear that right? Chidori is... Huh? Is this a joke? Some kind of trick?
No, it's not a joke or a trick. She is currently recovering in the same hospital as before. But, Iori, she probably...
Chidori? Chidori's... alive?
Hey, Junpei, what about your cleanup duty? Jeez, what's gotten into him?
Well, I guess it's a moot point now. But perhaps it's best that he found out this way. I think I'll head to the hospital after this too. Could I ask you to come along?
Huh? Junpei? You took off that fast, and you still haven't gone inside?
Well, I mean, it's kinda...
We'll wait outside. It wouldn't be good for all of us to storm in.
I agree. Iori?
Huh?
Her damaged endocrine system and other internal organs have completely healed. She's still weak, but there's no more danger of her dying in 2 years.
Is it... really you, Chidori? I'm not dreaming, am I?
Dreaming?
It's true. It is you. Chidori.
Who are you?
Huh? What?
I thought as much. Transmogrification is the proof that one lacks potential. I suspected that this might be the case.
This is Mitsuru-san and Junpei-kun. They were your friends last year.
Friends? My name is Chidori Yoshino. I'm sorry, it hasn't quite hit me yet, but it seems I don't remember any of the past few years. It's as if I was dreaming for a very long time.
Chidori. Yoshino.
It seems all of her memories after she awakened to her persona are gone. She remembers everything that happened before then, but as for you all...
Iori.
Nah, I think... it's better for her that she doesn't remember. All that stuff about fighting and pills. When you're having a nightmare, it ain't a bad thing to wake up.
I didn't say it was a nightmare. Don't put words in my mouth. It was a dream of meeting a kind, warm person at the end of a long tunnel. I can't remember it clearly, but I wanted him to be happy, and I think there were flowers. A room filled with them.
Chidori, take it easy. You don't have to force yourself to remember.
Flowers in a room. If she remembers that part clearly, then maybe... Do you remember when she'd use her power from time to time to make flowers bloom again? She'd always do it for the flowers in her room on the days when Junpei-kun would come. Any flower she touched would be mysteriously preserved. That's why I kept them all for research purposes. But after the autopsy, I put them all on her chest as a tribute. And thinking back on it, it may have been that night that she began to transmogrify.
The power to share one's life with others. Could it be that she reclaimed the life energy she'd given to those flowers?
Well, I can't prove any of it. But compared to how she was before, she's changed. The loss of her power is part of it, but more than that.
Excuse me, are you talking about me?
We were talking about how you want to live now.
Huh? What do you mean by that? Of course I want to live. I have to find the person in my dream someday. I can't lie in this bed forever.
Supposing you do find him and meet him, what then?
That's none of your business.
Chidori.
Two hearts reunited. It's a miracle. No, it's a victory.
Chidori.
Hey, why are you crying?
I can't help it. This is seriously the happiest moment of my life.
Hello?
Now, excuse me, there's something I must check on. Okay, he does acknowledge it. So, let's take a moment to talk about what it is we just witnessed. And the nice little fake out I gave you last night, saying that nothing out of the ordinary would happen. What you witnessed was the revival event of Persona 3. This event was not in the original Persona 3. It became something in Persona 3 FES The Journey, and it continued in Persona 3 Portable. The way you achieve this event, let me check my notes so I get this right, is by talking to and encouraging Junpei on November 6th, November 11th, November 14th, and November 22nd. If you recall, I did just that during those days, leading to this event. I believe because either I completely spaced out and just didn't remember this scene whatsoever, but I believe doing so also triggers the scene the night before you fight Chidori, of witnessing Takaya and Jin breaking into her room. I can't, but before this playthrough, I couldn't remember that scene at all, because usually I avoid doing the revival event. It also leads to the scene we saw a few days after Chidori's death, where we saw Mitsuru late at night making a phone call rather, and getting shocking news. So this event is it's a little controversial, to be completely honest. For one, again, it was not in the original Persona 3. In the original Persona 3, Chidori dies, and that's it. End of story. So, does adding the revival event in FES and Persona 3 Portable change the canon of Persona 3 The answer is, I don't know. Nobody knows, and anyone who pretends they know for sure is full of crap. This isn't to spoil anything that's coming up after Persona 3, but there are two games in the Persona universe after this game where Chidori is made reference to. There are allusions to her. And both times, it is made very ambiguous as to whether or not she is alive. I can only take this to mean that it's simply up to the player's interpretation as to whether or not the revival event is canon. And I'll state my opinion here. It's not a, oh, I'm right opinion. This is totally a player preference. If you like the revival event, then that's totally a valid opinion. And this has nothing to do with Junpei. I've expressed my feelings about Junpei pretty clearly. This has nothing to do with how I feel about him. But I really wish that it would be 100% canon that she doesn't come back to life. Well, for one, it does have a little bit to do with Junpei, but not in spite of him. It's because I've cited Chidori's storyline as such a thing that helps the development of his character, for one. But most importantly, the subject of death in Persona 3 is very touchy. It is the key theme of this game, if you could not tell. Persona 3's theme is death, and its corresponding color is blue. Everything in this game is blue. For someone to come back to life in Persona 3, it's just... I hate it. It tramples all over so much of what this game stands for. And because the event itself is so ambiguous into the canon, personally, I avoid it in my playthroughs. I don't believe in it. But this isn't just about me. This is about the legacy of Persona 3 FES. This is about the LP. This is about documenting everything that this game has to offer. And I would have been remiss to just not do it. I'm trying to do everything in the game. So of course I was going to do this and allow you to see it and make your own judgment. Now luckily, partaking in this event doesn't affect my schedule at all. In fact, the schedule I write out has nothing happening on January 21st, just in case I want to skip it or participate in it. So moving forward, as far as I know, it doesn't change anything in the game. We get a little bit of dialogue from our teammates downstairs, but starting tomorrow, I think it's as if it never happened.